everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. If you are a tenant subscriber, hello my darling. Okay guys, so today in this video it'll be more like my first year of motherhood experience. I'll be sharing my experience, my first year of motherhood experience, because John is a year now and he just turned a year today on the 13th of July. So this is me coming here, guys, to share my experience with you, how I have been coping, how my pregnancy journey was, how I came about reaching a decision of being a mom, because as much as it is, it's something that you really have to sit yourself down and see if indeed you are going to be embarking in such a journey, and why do you feel like it's okay, are your things okay, you know, those things. So in this video it will be me like sharing that experience with you guys, because like I've said, this channel will be more of motherhood, because that's the current my current phase in life. Like no matter how I try to do many things and I don't include it, it's so impossible, because that's my daily routine, or what I do on my normal days. That's just me. That's what I do most of the time. So there won't be any way how I cannot like touch on that. And yeah, so this is me doing it, guys. So let me not waste any time and we get okay, guys. So I will be just starting from like when I just decided, sorry, you know what? Hey, you know what? I'm ready to be a mom. So growing up, guys, I've always been like, I grew up in a family. I have like two little siblings and my older brother, so I'm like the second child. So I grew up in a family like that, where like it was my brothers and my mom and my dad. So I've always had so much interest in having such platform one time in my life, because I felt like it was okay and I really loved it. And I really loved the idea. So I love kids. That's one thing again about me. I love kids, and I always knew that one day I want to have my own, and I would want to have my own with a man that I feel like he would give me that I wanted, like a family, you know. That's so like, that's just one thing about me. I love a family. I love the idea of having kids with the men that I love, doing the life thing together in such a way. So as I got to tertiary school, I started to think about my life, how everything I want my life to be, what I want to do, and how everything is going to be. That's when I started my pageantry journey, which I did a few ramps there and there, like competitions, Sabo, Miss Red Ribbon, Miss Bomu, Miss Botswana, which was my last pageant I partook on, and I did okay, according to myself, of course. I did okay, and I just told myself, well, you know what, I want to challenge myself more. Because by the time I did all those things, I felt like I was kind of like stagnant now, because I did it for a quite long time. But it wasn't a long time. I didn't do many, just that it felt monotonous, like I'm doing one and the same thing, but I'm not getting much from it. So that's when I decided, you know what, maybe I should just challenge myself to move into something that I would really love and enjoy, or something that basically would give me growth. Because at the end of the day, you need to grow. How can you go on stagnant, like you're just there, you are just there, you know, you're just doing one and the same thing, you're not even growing. I needed growth, guys. I needed to challenge myself more. I felt like I was stagnant. I was doing okay. By the time I was doing a lot of jobs there on the side. I was schooling. I felt like, what's gonna happen after school? Because I always had people say, like, employment, you'll be going back home, so you'll be just waiting on work, and it's very tough and stuff. I didn't want that. I felt like I needed to add something just after the school life. I have to add something just after my part-time job that I got, because I was a brand ambassador for a company called Juliet Ventures, and it was quite interesting because it was adding value to my profile for pageantry. But now I decided I want to change, like, how I did this pageantry thing again. I felt like I needed to change the pageantry thing because I wasn't getting money, and I just started off an association, Botswana Pageantry Association, which is like a mother body for all pageants. But now, because of COVID, a lot has been restricted to happen and to be done, and like pageantry even itself is so finding it tough to like conduct its pageants, and and I felt why not just have a baby then, because that way I'm gonna be having a year home if I'm gonna find a job. But I knew I'm not that type. A 9 to 5 work. I'm not a 9 to 5 person work, and I felt like maybe that way I'm gonna have something to push me to find another thing. How you become so relaxed if you don't have any reason to find something. You become so relaxed to a point that you don't grow. I'm so obsessed with growth, guys. That's one thing about me. I want to see myself. I want to grow. I want to see myself like evolving every day in almost everything, be it my finances, be it emotionally. I'm always working on growth. That's just one thing that pushes me. So I then decided, you know what, I'm gonna have a baby now. I know maybe a lot of you guys were disappointed. Obviously you guys were disappointed because I got messages on what are you gonna do with your pageant life, your starting career, pageantry? You just entered Miss Botswana, we thought you would come back. Guys, I'm sorry that I really disappointed you on what you thought of me, but I felt I needed to do that myself. I was with the guy that I felt was okay for me. I felt like I had little money, though it wasn't enough myself. I felt I had enough to like push me until I start finding. I think after I start getting, I now get out of Butsetse and I can have something. After that, I felt like I was okay and I was ready to have a baby, and I wanted to spend a year raising my baby and having all the time, because I did a lot of research on that, and I had it's so frustrating, and everything you have to adjust to, like the two lives that you were living and now that you will be living. So I felt like I needed time for that, and I just told myself I'm gonna have a year for that, and after that year I can be able to like find something now to like put the funds in, and I had something to sustain me that year. So why not? I have much money, but I needed something to push me. I needed you get so I don't know, it's a different kind of hustle that you do than hakosena ngwana. So I needed something big like that to push me to like trying and finding that thing that can really work for me, because even though I went to school, I knew I wasn't gonna make it to the 9 to 5. Okay, at least not now. I'm gonna do it in future, but not now, because I know myself better. I'm still trying to find all the things that I can really settle for, but I cannot settle for that now. That's why I decided, you know what, I'm going to have a baby. That way I get what I always want, and I know I'm not making sense to you guys, but I feel like I'm making sense to me. Am I not making sense to you guys? Like, do comment below if I am not making sense, or we talk about it. How let me pose it like this. Is it not okay to feel you want to have a baby when you are young and you don't have much, or you should have much and have a baby later? But at the end of the day, it's a choice. It's our choices. It becomes an issue of choices. But do comment below, let's talk about it, and let me hear what you guys feel about it. And yeah, so now let me move to my pregnancy experience. Okay guys, so for me, pregnancy just okay. My first trimester, I'm gonna take it trimester by trimester. So my first trimester was just okay. I didn't have any morning sickness. I was just okay. Yeah, I was just okay. I was even more energetic. I was happy. You know, when you have done something that you know what you want to do. I was happy. I was happy. I was excited. And I remember by the time I was at my attachment Marine, and when I was 5 weeks, mind you, 5 weeks is like you are a week pregnant. So when I was 5 weeks, I even told my friends, guys, because get pregnant. I even told my friends and some of my colleagues, guys, I'm expecting, and yeah, I'm happy. So I just couldn't wait until everybody knew, but not a lot of people though. I just kept it like, I contained it for a little bit. So I was just okay. I was happy, and I was just okay, except for being emotional there and there. I would cry over little things, but I was just fine. I didn't have any weight gains. I was just the normal me. And then yeah, second trimester, I was still okay. I didn't have any weight gains. I had weight gains. What am I saying now? I had weight gains. I had all the emotional drifts. I had heartburns. That heartburn was just, guys, it can't have a second one, honestly. But it was just okay. It was manageable. I did with Gaviscon. It did wonders. I'd put it just under the pillow or just somewhere I can easily access it at night, because I couldn't. It was bad. I wouldn't eat Nando's. That was my my favorite before. I couldn't eat it. I didn't puke much. I'm not a person who pukes much, but I felt maybe during pregnancy I would, but I wasn't. I only puked once during my entire pregnancy journey. I never puked much. So yeah, that was it. Second trimester, yeah. And my bumps started showing. It was cool. It was nice. Holy lockdown, the first lockdowns, and I really enjoyed it. But by the time I had to do attachments, and that's something that I did with my first lab manager. You know, like, we really pushed. I told him that I was pregnant like when I was 5 weeks also, and we really tried to push almost many things before I could like now get old, and I could like start getting tired and all that. So it was just cool, and it was fun for that reason. I did a lot of things at my rotation like that, and knowing that when I approach my 9th month or whatsoever, now I'll be like done. So yeah, that was it. And then third trimester, it is what it is. I was tired. Was I scared? No, I wasn't scared. I was watching more of Marang's video, Marang Lusiwa Selolwani's videos, and they were so informative that I managed to like I don't know, I kept cool all the time. I mean, all the entire time. I would get all those Brixton Hicks. I'll get like a rise in my high blood pressure. I would get calm and just know what to do, and I knew what to do to like at least stimulate my cervix to open by the time I started to dilate. You know, those things. It it was very informative. I kept on like checking them out to see how everything works. You guys should check it out. She has them there. I don't know. I don't know what it's called, but she has them there. You know about different types of things, or yeah. So you guys just go and check them out by the time you decide to have kids, or when you just have kids and you want to know something, like, or just to advance yourself with the processes. You should just check them out because they're very helpful. You know, they make you not make crazy things during your pregnancy and the delivery time. So it was cool like that, guys. My pregnancy, I really enjoyed. Overall, I really enjoyed my pregnancy. It was all fun. It was all, daddy was supportive. Daddy, I mean my son's daddy. He was so supportive. He was always there. We went to the antenatal sessions together all the time. We did exercises together. We did pretty much together. He was really involved in this pregnancy, and I just love that I really chose him to be the father of my kid because he was so amazing, and he's still doing an amazing job. Shout out to you, daddy. Yeah, so guys, that is my experience with my pregnancy experience. And now going on to the confinement. Guys, hey, I nearly lost my mind there. I'm not even laughing about this. I nearly lost my mind there. Okay, confinement. So, but that's it, guys. I don't have a grandma. Like, I don't have grandmas like that. I don't know if you guys get me. I don't have grandmas like that. I have my mom. So what happened is my mom is working. So she stays at the same place as me. Same village or town, because she stays in Tlokweni as well. So I really understand why it happened like that. Now I do understand, because she's working. She was never given any time out of work to like pay butsetsi or anything like that. Okay, she was given like 2 weeks, but 2 weeks again, guys, like this stitches are 3 to 4 weeks to heal. At least those 3 to 4 weeks, but that 2 weeks, my sisters, I don't have a sister or motona. I only have a brother who stays at his own place, and I can't even expect him so I don't know the reason why. That's why I nearly lost my mind there. You'll be locked in a house and there will be no one. You have to learn everything about kids. You have to, like, you are in pain of stitches, you are in, guys, Botsetse, I don't know what to say about Botsetse, but overall about Botsetse, I feel like our tradition, has to go back and re-look about this thing about people being locked in rooms. I understand you have to like and all, but at least you know, you feel you are like totally, hey. Okay, guys, I should talk about it some other time, not today, because it's a whole lot of things you get to see or you get to experience about it. It's just a whole lot of things to talk about. It's a topic on its own. So let me just say, Botsetse, I would talk about it one day. Yeah, and I know I didn't touch on delivery time. Okay, guys, so now John is a year old and I have been doing just fine with him. I love him so much. It always feels like it's my heart working, it's my heart there. Like, I can't live without him. You know, I love him. I love him so much. I love taking care of him. I like how he calls me mama. I like how he responds to a lot of things that I teach him, and I'm really scared sometimes. I'm really scared if what I'm doing is okay. I'm really, but I'm really grateful to God that he granted us strength to pull through to a year, and I pray that he gives us and grants us more years to come, because it wasn't easy at first, especially the first few months, but growing up it got more easier and it got more interesting. I really love and enjoyed everything about my first year of pregnancy. My first year of John's life and motherhood, it was an interesting thing, and I really hope that the years that are coming are gonna be filled with more happiness, more joy, and I'm just gonna enjoy the whole process like I have been enjoying it. And I'm really emotional right now because I'm shooting this, and it's when my labor pains started. It was such a I think about the time and I feel like crying all the time, because I feel like it was a sacred time. It was a sacred time, guys. It was an amazing time of my life. I'll never have ever no amazing time like that one, guys. That was the best moment of my life. Today what we did for him for his first birthday wasn't much because of COVID. We just got him prezzies, and like the best prezzies. Really went above board on getting him prezzies. I made sure I got him the best things because he is the best. So guys, thank you so much for tuning in this video. Let me end it here and show you all the events that we did for John on his birthday, and everything exciting that we did on that time. The shoot, the little things that we did for him. I'm really grateful to God that he really did the best for us and for him, and that he sustained him. He gave him good life, he gave him good health, he gave him all the joy and happiness. He's a happy baby boy. I love him so much. Okay guys, let me end it here. Please do like, comment, share, and subscribe to this channel, guys. Thank you. Let me not waste your time, and let's go to it.
Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday.